Welcome to Muscular Therapy. I can only speak for myself and I am not a medical professional, but I can tell you that prior to my P.O.T.S diagnosis and prior to me getting mysteriously ill back in 2021, I did not have nausea, lightheadedness, or dizziness when I was working out. It is a very challenging thing to work out with P.O.T.S, and starting the Levine protocol again has really humbled me because even though I've done this protocol once before, I am on week 2 and I was winded. I was tired. I had to take rests in between all of the strength exercises that I did today. And I actually had the experience, because it was very warm out, that I pushed myself and I took a walk and I had to go run an errand. It was like 20 minutes there and 20 minutes back. And I felt myself getting lightheaded. I felt my vision starting to go, not enough to the point that I was fainting, but just enough to say, like, you're overdoing it. And even though I took a 2-hour break sitting in the AC before I went back outside, the moment I went back outside, I was incredibly lightheaded. All the blood had pooled at my feet and it felt like I was walking through cement. It also felt like my heart was trying harder than it needed to. And these are all sensations that, for somebody who has P.O.T.S or jugular vein compression, these are sensations that we deal with on a regular basis. Exercise just exacerbates them. Exercise, especially trying to get ourselves back into a strength space, basically challenges us to be in a really uncomfortable position. We have to always constantly make these judgment calls between, like, am I lightheaded and I'm going to faint, or am I lightheaded and this is just me getting oxygen back into my body because I'm pushing myself to a limit that I haven't done previously? Do I feel nauseous because it's P.O.T.S, or do I feel nauseous because I'm pushing myself too far? Do I feel dizzy because I am on the verge of blacking out, or do I feel dizzy because I'm misaligned in some way? And these are judgment calls that nobody can make except for the person that is having the experience. And I think that's one of the more challenging things about having these diagnoses. It's a very personal, individual experience. And even the most well-versed providers in the medical community don't, unless they have P.O.T.S, they don't really have an awareness of how the body works and the symptoms that we experience both when we are working out and when we are not.